Hey, it's great to see you. Have you ever thought about doing the Tour of Honor motorcycle ride? Well, this video is for you. I'm going to ride several monuments and show you what it's all about. And as always, let's ride. The Tour of Honor revved up in a big way thanks to Steve Brooks, a guy who took a road trip to a whole new level back in 2003. Steve found himself at the Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. This was just 2 years after 9/11, and the area was filled with raw, heartfelt tributes. The moment hit Steve so hard, he decided, hey, let's get a bunch of bikers together to visit these powerful places. And just like that, the Tour of Honor was born. Fast forward to 2010, and Steve's brainchild had gone from a one-man operation to a full-blown annual event. Now, over 1,000 riders join each year, posing with their motorcycles at memorials and raising cash for charities that support veterans and first responders. There's something special about rolling down the road solo. Just you, the wind, and maybe some bug in your teeth. So I had to stop in Raleigh, North Carolina for a little break. Had me some coffee and a little snack, and now we're going to be hitting the road again. We're about halfway to Rono Rapids, and we should be getting there within about an hour and a half, maybe. All right, and it's getting later in the day. It's warming up a little bit, but not a whole lot. I'm still keeping my cold weather gear on, and I'll probably be taking it off later on, probably when I get to the hotel. So we'll see then. First stop, Rono Rapids, North Carolina. Behind the building on Jackson Street sat the industry-sponsored Veterans War marker. A big chunk of granite held a plaque with an eagle, wings wide and proud, all to honor textile mill workers from the J.P. Stevens factory who served in the military. With my bike photobombing in the background, I snapped a pic and hit the road again. So I arrived here in Rono Rapids, North Carolina, and I got my first monument right here, as you can see, paying tribute to all who served. Very cool, and they have some other monuments out here as well. Let me show you. Walk around here, and they have this monument for Korea and Vietnam, dedicated to all who served. Very nice. And they have this tall one, and it's dedicated to the lasting memory of all who served our country in the time of war, lest we forget. Very nice. And then have this one over here for those who served in Iraq. There's a very nice one here. Afghanistan. Very good. So now we're heading south to Rocky Mount, North Carolina to chase our next monument, and we'll see you there. Next stop, Rocky Mount. Arriving at Jock Lowry Park in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, I found a memorial to Adolphus Stanton, a local legend who served in both world wars and earned the Medal of Honor. This spot was quiet, a perfect place to ponder how folks like Stanton went above and beyond. After my little history lesson, I was off to All Veterans Park in Benson, North Carolina. This brand new park, shiny from its 2023 dedication, was set up to honor veterans, complete with flags, benches, and an octagon path of bricks. The park's quiet strength really hit me, and I left feeling proud of how this town commemorated those who served. With the sun setting, I rolled into Dunn and checked into the Hampton Inn, with a quick stop at the El Charro Grande for some well-deserved Mexican food. After a long day of patriotic pit stops, nothing hits like a good carnitas dinner. It's like the perfect end to a day of reflection, just with salsa. I'm starting now early in the morning, so we'll head out and I'll be visiting Wilmington to hit another monument, and from there we're going to be going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and hit the last monument, and from there we'll be going home, and I'll keep you updated. Peace. The civilian tribute. This was not for soldiers, but for everyday citizens of New Hanover County who, way back in 1775, pledged to defend their homeland. The plaque honored those folks for stepping up before America was even officially a thing. Standing there, it was like I time traveled to the Revolutionary era. I took a moment to imagine these people who, without a second thought, decided they'd fight for what they believed in. Not bad for a bunch of farmers and shopkeepers. From there, I made my way back to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where Warburg Park holds a brand new World War II memorial. It was dedicated to the locals who served in World War II, with warplanes on display nearby to remind you that people really took to the skies to keep us safe. One little detail, the Kilroy was here doodle etched on the monument gave a wink to the soldiers who left that doodle across Europe. It was like they left a little piece of humor amid the chaos. I wandered around for a bit, soaking in the dedication behind each piece of the memorial. So that does it for me. I'm done with the Tour of Honor memorial sites. I had to document 7 sites. I did 6 in North Carolina, 1 in South Carolina to complete my 7. And now that I'm done, I'll be heading back home. It was a great ride, 2-day ride. Started yesterday and I finished today. It's about almost 4 o'clock and I'll be heading home, and I'll be picking up again next year and do the Tour of Honor all over again with 7 new sites. So we'll see you then. So I stopped for a break. Over here got me a water. I'm over here at Sparky's, somewhere in South Carolina. Heading home. Got about 2 hours left of daylight. I may get caught at night, but I mean, it's not gonna be too long. So we'll see you there. Having a good trip though. Peace. This ride wasn't just about the miles I covered. It was about the lives behind those memorials, from veterans of world wars to local citizens who pledged their all. These stops are about real people and sacrifices that went far beyond their own lives. There's something about standing where others have paid tribute that makes history feel personal. Sure, you could read a history book, but it's just not the same as actually being there. After 2 days and 727 miles, I made it back home with a whole new appreciation for these everyday heroes. So, after some serious reflection and a couple of sore muscles, I pulled into my driveway. The Tour of Honor is not just a motorcycle ride, it's a tribute that I'm grateful for taking part in. And who knows, next April, I may do it all over again. If you like videos like this, smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, share with family and friends, and don't forget to watch this next video, and I'll see you there.